Hello and welcome to the ID Talk podcast. My name is Peter Cantor and I am the editor-in-chief of FindBiometrics, which is reporting live from Las Vegas, where the biometrics and identity industry has converged once again on ISC West, the world's premier security conference. The crowds are back at ISC West this year, and so our own Doug OGorden is busy on day 2 tracking down the leaders in identity and biometrics on the show floor. That's why on this special episode of ID Talk, he catches up with Stephanie Weagle, Chief Marketing Officer at BriefCam. Weagle showcases BriefCam's video analytics technology before diving into some of the expanded use cases for her company's offerings, which span beyond security, giving detailed examples of how intelligent computer vision solutions can enhance operational efficiency and customer experience in hospitality and retail. We're very excited about hospitality applications of identity tech at FindBiometrics, so it's my pleasure to present FindBiometrics' Doug OGorden and BriefCam's Stephanie Weagle live at ISC West.
Hi FindBiometrics listeners, this is Doug OGorden. We're live at ISC West Day 2, and I am talking with Stephanie Weagle, Chief Marketing Officer at BriefCam. Hi, Stephanie.
Hi, Doug. How are you?
I'm excellent.
Good.
And how was day 1?
Day 1 was excellent. Pleasantly surprised with the amount of attendees that are here, the traffic that we're seeing, and the quality conversations that are being had.
Yep. There's that loud noise of people talking again at trade shows.
That's right. It's welcomed.
It's really nice to see. What is BriefCam showcasing here at ISC West 2022?
Yeah, we're very excited to be here in person, showcasing BriefCam's latest video analytics technology, which is focused on transforming video data into actionable insights. And what that really means is taking video surveillance data and understanding from a forensic perspective what's happening in the environment in a real-time scenario for situational awareness, and then also understanding what's happening from a trending and analysis perspective over time in the environment for data-driven decision-making.
Yep, technology is catching up. So intelligent video analytics have a strong association with security and surveillance, but we're starting to see customer-facing applications in retail and hospitality. We're actually doing our own virtual event summit on May 18th on this topic because we see a huge opportunity for identity technology. So my question here is, how does BriefCam's technology fit into the hospitality sector? And what are some examples of how you can improve a customer's experience?
Yeah, it's a great question. We see this trend as well from our perspective. And you're absolutely right. The safety and security use cases are relevant for video analytics and biometrics for sure. But when you think about the millions, billions of cameras that are out there in the wild today, BriefCam looks at those as data sensors, collecting all kinds of information 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. What that means is with powerful video analytic tools, you can really understand the demographics of a physical environment, the traffic flow in a physical space, understanding who is in your physical space. Are they VIPs? Are they special guests? And those applications really lend themselves well in retail and hospitality specifically. Buyers in that space really care about optimizing that guest experience. They want customers and guests coming back. They want a frictionless experience, and video analytics really has a role to play in giving you that digital fingerprint in a physical space so that you can optimize your signage and your traffic flow, greeting customers or VIP customers at certain entry points. As we're still making our way through the pandemic, we're talking about cleanliness and facilities management. It's really important that guests feel comfortable and safe and welcomed in these environments, and video analytics can play a role in determining when you need to deploy your facilities and your maintenance crew. Have there been 40 people in a public or common space over time, and you need to deploy those cleaning resources? Where are your hand sanitizing stations? Do you find people looking around? Where do I wash my hands? These are all applications for video analytics in those retail or hospitality environments.
Sure. Last question is, we do an annual research project. This year it's our 19th year. Next year's our big 20.
Yes, congratulations.
Yeah, so we've done all kinds of research, and I'll ask you this question because it's the question I always ask at the end is, what do you foresee in the identity authentication biometric space happening in the next 9 months? What's your crystal ball guess on what it'll look like?
Yeah, well, I'm no prophet, but what I'll say is that there are a couple things. I think, when it comes to processing, video processing is a major dependency in this space, and we see a lot of that being distributed to the edge. So that's one thing we'll continue to see the heavy load of processing being lightened and less of a hardware requirement and moving to the edge. The other thing that I see is an even more regulated environment for biometrics. I think there's room for improvement as it relates to responsible use, and we see that evolving over time as well.
Yeah, and that's what we're all about, is the safe, ethical use of biometrics.
Absolutely.
So, well, awesome. I hope you have a great day too, and thank you for your time.
I appreciate it.
Take care.
Thank you.
And so concludes our interview with Stephanie Weagle, Chief Marketing Officer at BriefCam. To learn more about the topics discussed in this episode, visit briefcam.com. And for more identity and biometrics industry coverage straight from ISC West, stay posted to FindBiometrics.com. I'd like to thank Stephanie for joining us on the podcast, and thank you to Doug OGorden for conducting the interview. Our podcast theme music is by Logomrad. I have been your host, Peter Counter. Thank you for listening to the ID Talk podcast.